Hello once again, this is rooflemonger, and this video today for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is going to be a lot of the stuff the tutorial didn't tell you that you still kind of need to know. So without any further ado, let's go right into it. Now, the first thing you should know about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite that the tutorial never taught you is how to wave dash. So in essence, it's fairly simple actually. So you dash, you can either hit the buttons, which is preferable, that's both punch buttons, or hit back, forward, forward, but once again, please press the punch buttons. But yeah, you can cancel that dash into anything you want, right? Like anything, any special move, whatever. So, what makes this wave dash work is you're canceling that dash into a crouch. So when you do that, you see, you keep some of that forward momentum going, and you let go of crouch, and simply dash again, and repeat. So right there you saw at the end, I kind of got the launcher there, so do keep in mind you cannot hit the dash while holding down or you will simply, get your launcher. So this works forwards, this works backwards, and honestly I'm kind of slow at doing backwards, but it's a very important movement for especially the slower characters who have no blessed with like fancy air movement like some of the cast. So for people like say a Hulk or a Hagar, this is very essential to learn. Now, the next thing you should know that the tutorial didn't care to mention is there's actually another type of jump. So yeah, you can regular jump, yeah, there's a super jump, but there's also, there's no official name for it, I call it a hyper hop because that's what it's like in King of Fighters. You do a super jump and immediately hold down. And see here? You stay very low to the ground, like that's actually much shorter than your regular jump. And I use Chris here as an example because it's actually very beneficial for someone like Chris, because it gives him much better jumping offense than he would normally have. Since his normal jump goes clear over people's heads, so he can stay much shorter to the ground and kind of keep pressure up better than he normally could. And since this is a super jump, when you super jump, you will turn to face your opponent. So if we regular jump over the opponent's head here, I'm not going to get anything. I can't hit, this isn't going to hit cross up or anything like that. But if I were to do the hyper hop, see here, all of a sudden, now I can hit the foe on the other side. So for people who don't have like very fancy aerial offense or just regular movement like Chris, just a normal man, regular guy in a world of giants, stuff like the hyper hop is a fantastic addition to your movement because it just gives you a new arc of attack and lets you make cross-ups and moves that normally can't cross up. Next up is 2 tips regarding the basic throw. So if you read the tutorial, you just hold forward or backwards and fierce punch and you get a throw. So 2 things about the basic throw is, say we beat up on our foe a little bit, you notice they have that red health, right? So if they were to tag out, they can slowly regenerate that health. A basic throw, and only a basic throw, not a command throw, if you manage to hit it on the foe, it takes away all their recoverable health. So that's lets them not run away, let them recover their health, so you can really shut down that offense good. And another thing about that is, some people can get combos off basic throws, some people can't. So no matter what you want to do with Captain Marvel here, she can't combo off her basic throw. And someone like Chris actually can get combos off their regular throw. So it's just something to keep in mind. This is purely a character-to-character basis. So most people can combo off the regular throw in the corner no matter who they are. Someone like Hulk can combo off forward and backwards throw mid-screen. But a lot of people mid-screen, maybe it's only forward or only back, and for a lot of people it's just neither. So it's character-to-character, so that's when you're going to have to test it yourself. Now, next up is to mention chip damage from normals. So, like, this isn't Mortal Kombat or nothing. Like, normally when you block, you don't take any damage. Unless it's like a special move, you might take slight chip from that. However, if you are jumping, you will now take partial damage from normal moves, as you can see here. This is in place to prevent from the older games called chicken blocking. So if you're obviously blocking in the air, you don't have to guess high or low anymore, right? You just block and it gets all options. So you now take chip while blocking in the air to kind of discourage that concept. Now a note on tags. So the tag comes with a built-in hit, as you can see here. However, you actually do have control over whether it hits or not. If you hold back or hold any direction to jump, you will not hit when you're coming out. So this is actually invaluable because sometimes you don't want that hit. It could potentially mess up a combo or a setup or whatever, and to be fair, sometimes the hit is part of the combo or the setup, but just please note you do have control over the hit or not. And while we're on the tag, one note here, so you obviously, whatever direction you're facing is the direction you tag from. However, when you jump over your foe, before you hit the ground, if you tag, the tag will come from your original direction. So if you super jump and you change facing, the tag will now come from that side. But as long as you are not facing your foe with a regular jump and switch, you always have the tag come from the original side. So that is handy to know and can create some little tricky setups, so keep it in mind. The final thing to mention for now is actually the activation of your Infinity Stone. So when you activate, you are actually briefly invincible. Not very long, but it is there, so you can use it as a bit of a reversal. And you are allowed to activate it during block stun. So say we have Iron Man and Big Ol' Beam Super here. We can block it. In the middle of blocking it, we can activate. So please always keep that in mind, because it's a very handy tool to know. Anyway, so this was just some things that tutorial mode did not teach you. I hope this was a learning experience. I hope this helped you out, and thank you very much for watching. Go out and play some Marvel.